Hi guys, in this video we are going to perform EC2 instance creation. So EC2 is a elastic compute cloud. So it is a like virtual machine. We can create the instances of to perform the computing things in it. So it will be of we can choose our hardware parts as well as our storage capacity and how many instances to be created and all those things. We no need to worry of it. So it will be provided by our AWS through EC2. This is our UI. So first we logged in using our like user ID, and now after that here in instances you can create instances by using launch instance. And here we will have the like we can select the free tier, and only free tier will be available. From this you can select our Amazon machine image. So here I want to select Ubuntu, so Ubuntu 20.04. So we can select it, and then here in the second stage we are taking the instant types. So it is based on the size you can use it. So it is a free tier, I'm choosing it. Inbuilt it is there, so we can just go to the T2 micro, and then here in number of instances you can select it, and also the VPC like virtual private cloud. So but I'm taking the default one. I'm not using any private virtual cloud. So all these things you can just take it as a default one, and number of instances and all. Next we will go to the storage. Here it is 8. So here size is 8 we are giving, that is the starting size, and you can give free tier eligible persons can take up to 30 GB. So I don't want that much, so I'm just going with the 8 GB itself. And next here delete on termination, it will delete when you terminate it. Otherwise if you uncheck this, then it won't get deleted after the termination. Now we will have the tags attached. So add tag, like you can give the name if you want, or else it's fine. I just give the name web. So I will just configure the security settings. So I'm creating a new security group. Here we can add instances or add rule with HTTP different kinds, and TCP, and anywhere you can give here also, that is like anywhere you can use it. And then you can give the description as well. If you needed you can give, otherwise you can keep it as a like inbuilt. You can leave it as per your requirement. And then now you can just recheck your things here, review, and next just launch. And here you can give the key pair. So here you can choose an existing key pair, or you can create a new key pair. If you create a new key pair, then you have to give the name and download that key pair. So I'm just giving the key uh, and creating a new pair with the key, and download the key pair, and save that. Launch instances. See, you can your instance are now launching, and view instance. So your instance gets created, so it takes time. Let's refresh it. So it's running, but the checking has to be performed, like initializing checking has to be done. Let's wait it till it gets refreshed. So our status settings got 2 by 2 checks. So it is initialized, and now you can see in the properties like details about it, the private public IP address, and the private and also all the instances are running. If you open address, this is a public address where you can, that's little slow. So after this you can directly connect to your instance. There are various ways to connect to our instance. One is through using putty and the other is by using directly connect option. So we can directly go to the connect, and if you want to connect using Ubuntu instance, where you have to give the commands like chmod 400 and your key pair value, and you have to run your command ssh-i and this command to be run in your Ubuntu in the terminal, then you can use that as well. Otherwise directly you can connect here itself. So when you go to an instance connect, here directly you can click on the connect option, so it will directly get connected. So that's where our Ubuntu has got connected. So welcome to Ubuntu, and you have this Ubuntu service. That's it guys. This way we can perform, or we can deploy our HTML pages, or everything that can be done in our Ubuntu. How come? So here we have this IP address, which is our private IP address. You can check here itself. See, that is 172.31.36.133. So the same IP address you can see here also. So this is the IP address. So we got connected to our instance. Now if we that's it guys. This way we can connect. If we click exit, then we get exited. So we got logged out from this. Now you can go here, and in your instance you can just directly you can just directly go to your instance and just select it, and you can terminate it. Otherwise you will get charged for it as per your usage. So here in the instance state we will just stop instance, and after it gets stopped we have to terminate the instance. So just refresh it. It stopped, but here we have to get the instance state as stopped, so it takes time. So here we got as a stopped, and now if we check the instance state, we can terminate instance, terminate it. See, like we got successfully terminated. Let's see, here it gets to see, here we got terminated and then it will get deleted. So that's it guys. This way our like creation of an instance and connecting through an instance using simple console connect option, you can connect through that. That's it guys. We will catch up with the other video. Thank you.